The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show fam. Hey, Rick, I got to tell you this, man. I was in Philly last week for the Alphas convention. I can't tell you how many brothers told me to tell Rickey Smiley hello. Even though he's an Omega man, we got mad love for him. So, man, the Alphas shout you out. We love you so much. Listen, Rick, today's song is more than anything. It's a powerful love song to our great God who loves us. God loves us so much that God was willing to give up everything for us. And so as a consequence, listen to what Lamar Campbell says. He says, love me in your arms. You were my shelter from the storm. When all my friends were gone, you were right there all along. Listen, what he's basically saying is that God's love is so phenomenal. It's so amazing. It's a shelter in the time of storm. Isn't it good to know that God is so good that when life goes bad, God doesn't always stop the bad from happening, but God's goodness gets with you in the midst of the bad and gives you what you need to bring good out of the bad, to have strength to overcome the bad, to make it through the bad. So the bad does not have the last word on you. It's because of God's love. God's love is a shelter in the time of storm. So y'all have a blessed day. I know it's storming. I know it's storming with oppression. I know it's storming with white supremacy. I know it's storming with all of the political junk that is happening. But I tell you what, there is a God who is a shelter in a time of storm. God may not take you out, but God will get with you in. And when God gets with you in, the good news is greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. That's why I testify, God, I love you more than anything.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
I lift my hands in total adoration unto you.
News headlines,
Entertainment.
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
14 after the hour, y'all. Front page, Alfreda's.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Tuesday, July 22nd. Here's what's going on in the news. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, best known for his role as Theo on The Cosby Show, has died. Brat will have more on this story coming up in the hot spot. Former Louisville cop Brat Hankinson just got 33 months in prison for violating Breonna Taylor's civil rights. You remember back in 2020, he fired shots blindly into her apartment during a botched police raid. No one was hit by his bullets, but he was still found guilty. A new Congressional Budget Office reports that the president's big, beautiful bill is going to increase the national debt by $3.4 trillion over 10 years. Now, the CBO says planned spending cuts of $1.1 trillion are outweighed by $4.5 trillion in lost revenue. That bill is also expected to increase the number of uninsured Americans by 10 million by 2034. And sharks in the water, scary, but what's lurking beneath the surface in Florida might be even worse. First off, over a dozen sharks were spotted off Cape Cod over the weekend. Lifeguards had to clear the beach after a 6-footer swam a little too close to people. Meanwhile, in Florida, health officials are warning swimmers about a flesh-eating bacteria in the water. It's already killed 4 people and made 7 others seriously ill. The bacteria spreads fast and can cause nasty infections. So, if you're headed to the beach and you have an open cut, new piercing, or fresh ink, stay out of the water. For more on these stories, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What up, man? Listen, Dallas Cowboys' best defensive player, Micah Parsons, still has an unsettled contract, ladies and gentlemen. But good news is he did report to training camp. He's not holding out. This is promising news right here, man, because I'm pretty sure he's going to get all the money that he deserves, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's the highest paid non-quarterback in the league when this deal is done. Former NFL quarterback Cam Newton. Cam. He says that Philadelphia Eagle quarterback Jalen Hurts is not a top 10 quarterback in the NFL.
You stop that now.
Now he said
They won a Super Bowl. What do you need to do?
He said he benefits from that talented offense that he has.
So you know how many plays Jalen Hurts and tucked the ball in and ran to get the first down?
Yeah, I disagree with this, dog. Now look, here's my if I was to rank the top 10 quarterbacks, just the first 4 in my opinion are on the first tier. You got Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. That's the first tier. Then you got this second tier of quarterbacks that's where I put Jalen Hurts. You know, along with Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, Jaden Daniels. Like you got to put Jalen.
Wait a minute.
In that bunch.
Dak Prescott is in that.
Oh yeah.
Above Jalen Hurts.
Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback in the league.
Joe Burrow's above Jalen Hurts.
Joe Burrow is above Jalen Hurts in my opinion.
As far as the stats and the numbers, probably.
No, as far as being a dominant quarterback.
As far as being, what'd you say, Dave?
As far as being a dominant quarterback. Who did you say? Burrow?
Yeah.
Over Jalen Hurts? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I'll take Dak over Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
That's a coin flip.
What if they
right
won?
That's a coin flip.
We're going to have to talk. We got to.
Cam
I'm going to have to do
explained to y'all. Y'all are not listening. What did he say? He said he has everything around him. Great offensive line, great wide receivers, a great defense. Cowboys don't have that.
Yeah, so what Cam is saying is not all
It's not
wrong. It's not wrong. It's his opinion, whatever. But I disagree. I do think he's a top 10 quarterback. But we'll get into it more, you know.
Yeah, we need to name him.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we can see and look at the stats and the numbers.
We can break all that down. That's why they call me the sports genius. Pippin! We got more. We got more of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up next.
What's up?
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Malcolm-Jamal Warner, best remembered for his role as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, has passed away at the age of 54. According to reports, he died from an accidental drowning after he was caught by a high current in the ocean while swimming during a family vacation in Costa Rica. Bystanders reportedly rescued his body and brought him to shore to receive aid from the Red Cross, but unfortunately he was declared dead at the scene. Malcolm-Jamal Warner was a fixture in American television history. Not only did we love him as an actor, but he was also a director, musician, poet, and podcaster. After The Cosby Show, Malcolm-Jamal Warner starred alongside Eddie Griffin in the sitcom Malcolm and Eddie. He also made appearances and had recurring roles in shows like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Jeremiah, Read Between the Lines, Suits, and several others. Beyond TV, he loved music and directed music videos for artists like Special Ed and New Edition. Check this out.
Being in the Houdini Funky Beat video, dancing with Bobby Brown. And that experience, I think, only topped by getting a call from Mike to direct the Any Heartbreak video, which, again, was huge because I'd been directing stuff on my own, but the Any Heartbreak video was literally my first directing gig for hire. We had no money to do the video. I remember going to Paramount Studios, bum rushing Eddie Murphy's offices and talking him into letting us use his house so we wouldn't have to pay for a location.
Wow. Man. I did not know that. Wow, that's awesome. Well, as a musician, Malcolm-Jamal Warner played bass and he led his jazz funk band Miles Long. In 2015, he also won a Grammy for Best Traditional R&B Performance as a feature performer on Robert Glasper's rendition of Stevie Wonder's Jesus, Children of America. His voice work also made an impact. He voiced a character on the popular PBS series The Magic School Bus, introducing science to a generation of young viewers. And during a recent appearance on Melissa Ford's podcast, Hot and Bothered, she asked him what legacy did he want to leave behind, and this is what he said.
Because I'm 54, I think about that a lot. Mm-hmm. So it's interesting. I remember my mother said to me one time that Mr. Cosby gave you immortality. Mm-hmm. So I know on one lane there's legacy there. but also because my life, those former years were always about life beyond Cosby, right? So I feel like, okay, there's that legacy there, but then because I've had this full life, after that show, there's another lane of legacy that I get to leave. And I'm still working through that. There is part of me that I will be able to leave this earth, knowing and people knowing that I was a good person.
Wow. And he was.
Yes.
And he was. Brat, we lived in the same apartment building. I would see him on the elevator all the time. We would always hug and talk.
Really?
And yeah. Oh yeah. He was very nice. And I was so excited the fact that he played the bass guitar. We talked about music and briefly, and I think we interviewed him one time on the morning show. I just really hate. That's tragic that happened to him. Tragic. When I saw that, my heart just dropped.
Me too. I think the world. I think it hit the world the same way that it hit you.
We feel the same way about him as we do Todd Bridges. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we grew up with them.
We grew up with them. Yeah.
Yep. Well, Malcolm-Jamal Warner, may he rest in peace, and prayers and condolences to his family and his loved ones. I know a couple of people that knew him really well, and they only had amazing things to say about him, and they are so heartbroken and hurt by this. What was y'all favorite episode of The Cosby Show?
Gordon Gartrell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, the shirt.
That shirt.
Yeah, that's one of them. The other one when they were singing on the steps.
Yeah, Night and Day.
Yes.
I like
Night and Day.
Yes.
I like that one too.
Oh man, it's a sad day, Lord. But we gonna close out the hot spot on that note. Rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at Brat. Hit us up for those wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, so somebody somewhere is always doing a study on something, and this particular study shows that 44% of Americans are fine with trash talking their loved one's outfit. But for those of you who actually want a happy, healthy, and rewarding marriage or relationship, here's today's list, they say, of the top 5 ways to tell a spouse that you don't like what they're wearing without saying, I don't like what you're wearing. Number 1, if I was as beautiful as you, I wouldn't care about my clothes either.
Yeah. Wait a minute, what?
If I was as beautiful as you, I wouldn't care about my clothes either.
I told you that, Alfredo.
Oh, no, but I tell him all the time.
Oh, yeah. Wives got no problem telling us that. My wife ain't got no problem looking at me saying, that ain't it. No.
Yes, sir.
If it don't fit right or if it don't look right together, she'll be quick to say, you ain't wearing that.
Or you ain't gonna embarrass Charlie.
Right.
Yeah, what you wearing that to?
Not with me anyway.
And it really hurt when I be really thinking I'm killing it. She said, what you wearing that to?
Exactly.
You ain't walking out of here with that on. Let me see. I always said I love you no matter how you look. Now I know that's officially true.
No.
How about this one? I always wondered what you would look like if I had known you in the 80s.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah. Now, what y'all be telling me when I come in the dressing room, we all performing together. Big Sean said, "Hey, what time you getting dressed for the show?"
I'll never insult you about your choice of outfit, so I'm just gonna stay silent.
Man, that's a good one.
Yeah, and this one is harsh. Not saying that it looks bad on you, but you should try it in a different size.
Oh no!
And color. And style and brand.
No.
You're trying to get divorced.
Basically, change clothes. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, basically, take it off.
You're trying to break up.
Yeah, that's not good, especially when you're dealing with a woman. Like, you got to be real careful when you know, if your wife always asks, "Hey, how does this look?" That's a very tense moment of contemplation of what to say.
When we all was sitting at the table at the St. Jude's Children's banquet, Gary had on basically a lava lamp.
Oh, no.
That he bought out of Journey.
Journey.
Just talking about stupid. I spent $475 in a 99-cent store. I couldn't stop picking up. Everybody in here that walked in the 99-cent store for the first time said the same thing. Ain't no way all this is 99 cents. Oh, hell no, I gotta call somebody. Everything 99 cents. You buy 15 of everything. Woo, give me all this. I'm pushing my cart like a car out of gas. Because I don't want to take 99-cent store and spend $1,000.
Comedian Tony Rock is one of the funniest comedians in the country.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning, D.C. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Ricky, it's a very sad moment, y'all. When I got this story, I cried, honey, for Miss Savannah Brinson James. That's the beautiful wife, y'all, of LeBron James, honey. It's being reported, y'all, that LeBron James may have got himself in a plot twist, y'all, honey, straight out of TV universe. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that Christina from former Bad Girls Club, y'all, honey, she is speaking out, y'all. They're saying she's back in the headlines. She's dragging none other, y'all, than King James himself into this mix. Now, they're saying in a recent bombshell revelation that Miss Christina claimed, y'all, that the NBA legend tried to fly her out, baby, for a little vacay rendezvous. Here's what Christina had to say.
LeBron James waited at an airport for like 3 hours. I never showed up. I know most girls would have hopped on that flight and they would have been sweating it. And I was like, yeah, no, bro. I found out you're married. And then I was like, he's married. I was like, oh no, this is going to ruin my image.
Yes, y'all, honey. She's saying that LeBron, but some people saying that's a lie. They say, how could that happen? They say, first of all, LeBron and his beautiful wife Savannah were long-term high school sweethearts. Honey, he put a ring on her. He married her. They're saying LeBron James, a man who has private jets just waiting for him to get on a plane, a VIP tarmac energy. They're saying he was just sitting there waiting for her, honey, to come with his phone in his hand. They're saying, oh, that can't be true. But on the other side of it, honey, wherever there's a little smoke, there's some fire. Because, you know, there's been a little rumors, y'all, that little LeBron, honey, sit around, honey, and wait, honey, for little girls, honey, may have little side chicks. And Savannah, you know, just taking her time, spending her money, and living her life. So I don't know, but I see, speaking, you're shaking your head.
I don't believe
that's
at all.
Yeah,
He be with
that
his
don't
wife
make
all
no
the
sense.
time.
No
All the
sense. LeBron don't give no energy whatsoever that he would do something like that. He puts nothing out there that would make you think he would do something like that.
So LeBron, Jesus.
Ain't nobody say he's Jesus, but he don't put that kind of. Ain't nobody never said that about LeBron.
This girl just said it.
Okay, Gary, you can say anything. Anybody can say anything. That don't mean the man is guilty of nothing.
Yeah, well, he just.
I mean, is it just me?
Nah, I agree, man. He's never given any kind of.
He don't move like that.
Reputation of moving like that, exactly.
Yeah.
When they said that one time when that white woman was sitting on the front row at the basketball game, honey, he turned around and looked at her and gave her eyes and stuff like that, honey. So he don't. Yeah, whatever.
So what that mean?
I think she catfished. Somebody catfished her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Nicki Minaj, the thing with Ricky when he thought he was talking to Nicki Minaj.
Oh yeah.
No, but that
girl thought she was waiting for.
that up.
That girl thought she was waiting for LeBron. She was waiting for LeBron Haynes.
And Ricky thought he was waiting. Who Ricky thought he was waiting for?
Don't do that. Don't bring that up.
He saw that avatar and just assumed it was for real Nikki.
Bought I bought a plane ticket and everything. When I got a haircut, got my beard dyed.
Now he was sitting at the airport waiting with flowers in hand.
He was in that studio. He was bragging. He said, "Man, look at this one right here."
Even no, honey.
Hair crack said, "Yo, that's Nicki Minaj."
And even though he was looking at so, but we're gonna keep Savannah lifted up in our prayers, y'all, because we love Savannah and we need to keep black love together, y'all. And speaking of keeping black love together, Shaquille O'Neal is speaking out, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard what he said, but they're saying, y'all, he don't mince his words on them now. It's being reported, y'all, when they asked him how long he believes, y'all, that Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion relationship was going to last, they're saying that the NBA icon, he set an expiration date for Megan and Klay, y'all, which is very tacky. Now, they're saying that, honey, Mr. Shaquille O'Neal said, you know what? This relationship going to last about, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, honey. He said 6
Does he
weeks,
know
y'all.
Klay or something? What?
I don't know. He said 6 weeks without hesitation. They said the line is 6 weeks. And Adam asked Shaq, y'all, if he thought the pair would last at least until the fall, but Shaq shook his head and repeated 6 weeks.
Oh, he might have some intel.
Yeah, he said that with
He
authority.
might know something we don't know, but I'm hoping the best for them because she said that he's the nicest person she ever met.
Oh, and they're cute together, really cute.
I think so too, and they work out together. Like, let's.
I think they're
give
gonna
them
go
a
longer
little
than
hope.
6 weeks.
Me
I think they're gonna
too.
go at least till Thanksgiving.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna be positive.
I believe they're gonna do like Keith Sweat, make it last forever.
Come on,
That's
now.
right. Yes, but I mean, how could this is his y'all bros? In this guy, a basketball player, and Shaq, a basketball player, and you're gonna talk bad about
Different
that man?
genres, though.
Yeah, but I mean, he just mad because Shawnee left him, honey, after years, and she just stayed 6 weeks.
Lord,
so, but well,
I don't know
I'm
about
sorry.
all that.
I just feel so bad. Oh, I feel
Thanksgiving.
Don't feel so bad, Gary. Let's give them a chance.
Yeah, but I feel bad, honey. I mean, how could he say that woman needs love, honey? We need more black love here.
Well, let's not worry about what Shaq said about her. Let's just wish the best for them, Gary.
Because there's always a person that ain't got nobody, always talking about somebody.
Well, who said Shaq ain't got nobody?
Well, we don't see her. We don't know.
matter. Maybe he want to keep that private.
Well, he needs to let this relationship stay private, then hush. How about that?
It's
hush. All right, the color today, honey, is my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is corn flour. On the hand, you say corn flour, and on the lunge, you say beautiful blue. That's your color for today, y'all. And we want everybody to stay together, honey. Love needs love, honey. So let's keep love going.
All right, y'all, that was beautiful. Thank you for that. Y'all give it a round with the team. All right, y'all. Rick Smiley morning show. I got your wake up call. Get at me. 869 Ricky. Here we go.
Let's go. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. They woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, go with Big Bad. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Each other and be productive. The Rickey on the show, I know you called it from, so come on and tell her and just wake up.
Hey, my name is Betty. I'm here from South Carolina. I'm calling to say Alonzo, Sticky, Greta, Katrina Love, Brenda Matthews, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, my name is Kim. I am in the Virginia, D.C. area. Wake up, wake up, wake up, everybody. Y'all should be up already. What y'all doing? Let's get it. This is Terry from Southeast D.C. I want to say wake up, wake up, wake up. I love the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's Maria calling from Washington, D.C. Welcome back, Rickey Smiley, and welcome home, my Fridas. Telling Southeast D.C. So wake up, wake up, wake up.
Love you.
Wake up, Seattle, wake up. In Detroit, wake up. Let's go. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louis, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. D.C., Memphis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Shout out to everybody in the D.C. area. Thank y'all for joining us this morning. All right, y'all, this time for Techie Tuesday with the one and only Beyonce Alowishus. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, and big shout out to all of our family in D.C. So I am Beyonce Alowishus, and every Tuesday I am here to keep you updated on all the things technology, digital scams, and more. And today it's a lot of warnings for you. Now, of course, you know, we all heard the sad news about Malcolm-Jamal Warner. I felt like he was a brother to me. I grew up on the Cosby shows. I remember my grandmother would call me we were playing hide and go seek, and every Wednesday night to come watch the Cosby show. And you know, there's a gadget out there that might be able to help somebody. You know, we were talking off air about riptides and how it can affect you even if you're a good swimmer. There is a wearable device that you wear on your wrist called Kenji, and what it is, it's a reusable device, and it uses a CO2 canister. You wear it on your wrist, and if you start having trouble, whether you're canoeing, you're out in the ocean, you're snorkeling, you might not have a vest on, you fall in the water, you feel like you're in distress, what the Kenji does is you push the button and it inflates a balloon-like device that will pull you up to the top of the water, and it actually gives you something to hold on to while you're either catching your breath or you're waiting for someone to come rescue you. It's about $45 on Amazon. It is very affordable. For me, I'm going to get some of these just for my kids while they're playing at the ocean. You know, we were at the ocean one day, and this wave came out of nowhere and just pulled everybody into the ocean up in New Jersey one time. So, you know, always good to have, never can be too safe. So I'm going to post this on my story at Beyonce ATL. Again, it's called the Kenji. There's several on Amazon. You can pick your own. Make sure you read the reviews.
Wow.
And it's reusable. And the good thing about it too is you can wear it for any size. Adults, kids, anybody can use it. And the one thing they did say is when you do purchase it, make sure you test it out before you put it on somebody you love. Also, this is really scary. If you're an owner of a Ring device, a lot of us have these at home. What you need to go do right now, millions of users found hidden devices on their Ring Cam app. Now, does this mean someone is actually watching you at home and you don't know it? Ring says no. What Ring is saying happened is they did a device update, and you're going to see a bunch of unauthorized users in your account. So what you need to do to check your device and to prevent safety is you go into your Ring app right now. There's going to be 3 dots in the top left-hand corner. You're going to go to the control center, and you're going to look at your authorized client devices. And what's going to freak you out is I will bet 9 out of 10 of you in your car right now or at home are going to see somebody has logged into your account on May 28th. I freaked out because I saw a video on TikTok. I could not believe I had 4 devices that were logged into my account. What Ring is saying is happening is that, hey, we just did this device update and basically, it just renamed your devices unknown devices. But the problem and why everybody feels like... The reason why everyone is saying that this is an issue is if I am an iPhone user, there is no reason why there is a Windows device on my Ring camera. So they're saying that Ring is trying to avoid a class action lawsuit. So again, I posted a video on this. You can go to my Instagram at Beyonce ATL. It breaks it down to you. But again, check.
You know that they got the ones that go on the shirts now.
You said what?
Yeah, they got the ones, the devices that go on the shirt now. It's called Ring Around the Collar.
Man, you know what?
Thank you.
I was Googling it. What?
For all these details and more, you can follow me at Beyonce ATL.
Well, I know people are pulling their cars over laughing at that one, boy.
Really?
Ring Around the Collar. Everybody in D.C., what up? Everybody in South Florida, what up? Everybody in Cleveland, what up? Hey, Kansas City, what's going on? Hey, Nashville, we happy to have you. Chat-Town, Memphis, there it is, man. Dallas, hey, H-Town, man. Hey, big shout out to you, Trey. Thank you for having me last weekend. Listen, man, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We all over the country. I'm so excited. T-Town, you know what it is. Hey, we up, Huntsville. Hunts Vegas, as y'all call it. Shout out to everybody at Alabama A&M as well. Hey, John Lyon, what up, boy?
I'm good, man. You done now just a Tuesday, third of mix, man. And of course, hit me up on the gram at JAH Lion Sound.
JAH Lion Sound, man, appreciate it. Hey, everybody that's listening to us on the radio in D.C., everybody come to work every single day. We got one problem child on the show that don't come to work. Keep calling in. Keep using, what do you call those days?
PTO days.
Sick days, PTO.
PTO days. You got sick days, right? And I don't know if he used all of them yet. How many PTO days we get?
Somewhere. What?
Did you almost cuss?
I said shoot.
What we get, like 15 or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, Black Town, how many PTO days you took?
So you trying to describe? You trying to describe people with?
No.
So I got I got like 16 days.
You already took?
That's on my country. My country. Yeah. No, I ain't already took them because if you got an excuse, that what you ignoring right there. If you got a certified excuse, then you ain't got to use no TPO day. You could just call in as long as you let them know in advance that you gonna not be there because they do that. And
what
listen,
the
you
other days
think
called, right? PTO. How many sick days we get?
Yeah, we get somewhere between 15 and 20.
Rick, listen what I'm trying to say, Shawty, because you trying to discourage my reputation with new people that listening in D.C. You think I don't know what's going on. The producer called me and said, Black Tony, we on in D.C. This week, so you got to come because the folks need to know about you. And I said, okay, I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to be up there, because she said, we're going to be in D.C. on Monday. I said, I'm going to be up there with y'all, so I could shake hands and hug the babies and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So look, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to D.C. right now. If you'll calm down and stop getting so excited. You jumping to a conclusion. That's your problem, because you so extra, shouty. You jump to a conclusion and don't get nobody trying to explain what's going on. I'm on my way to D.C. right now. My sister had booked me a trip. And let me tell you, look, look, my sister booked my trip because she a travel agent on Facebook, and she said that here go my itinerary right here. Yep. So, Frida, can you make notes on my itinerary? I'm gonna email it to you so you'll see that I'm not lying.
Okay.
She a travel agent. She got me shirt. She said, I'm on the mega bus. I'm leaving today. I'm on a mega bus from Atlanta to Greenville. Then I'm gonna take the Greyhound from Greenville, North Carolina to Asheville, Greenville, South Carolina to Asheville, North Carolina. Then I'm gonna take a Frontier flight from Asheville, North Carolina to Knoxville, Tennessee. Then I'm gonna take a Spirit flight from Knoxville, Tennessee to Nashville, Tennessee. Then I got another mega bus from Nashville, Tennessee to Louisville. Then I'm going to go from Louisville I'm taking the Amtrak to Louisville to Charlottesville, Virginia. Then from Charlottesville, Virginia, I'm going to catch an Uber Waymo from Charlottesville to D.C. And they said I should be there at 6 o'clock in the morning on August the 11th.
Wait, you said what?
They said I'll be there by 6 o'clock a.m. sharp on August the 11th. So I see y'all then. I'm going to let you.
Don't you want something better for your son?
Sure. You want to trade your room for that shirt?
No.
All right, then. The shirt goes back.
But, Dad, I told Christine I was getting a Gordon Gartrell.
Tell Christine you lied.
Dad.
Yeah, rest in peace, Malcolm-Jamal Warner.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning to you.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Former President Barack Obama, y'all. Everybody love the former president, y'all. And people say when President Obama talk, people listen, y'all. Case in point, y'all, he was on the latest appearance, y'all, of the Light podcast, y'all, with his beautiful wife, Michelle Obama, where they're saying, y'all, that the former president shared a pretty unexpected gem. Now, according to President Obama, y'all, one of the most pivotal influences on his life, y'all, was an openly gay man. And here's what the president had to say.
One of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy. No matter how good the dad is.
He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college. You need that.
Yes, y'all. President Obama's message was that black boys and really all boys need more than just a father figure. They need layered guidance from people who challenge their worldwide, open their minds, and help them understand that people different from y'all, just different people from themselves. He said in his case, he said that included an openly gay mentor, y'all, who encouraged intellectual growth and modeled acceptance. Barack credited, y'all, this relationship as a key part of his emotional and social development. In 2025, speak there said the mentor, he said, helped him level up, y'all. And a lot of people saying that is so correct that you do need that, you know, that somebody needs somebody, you know, of gayness or of different, you know, personality in their lives. And we talked about this, especially because you were saying something about this, that, you know, people.
Yeah, I understood what he was saying. I think that it's healthy for kids of all, boys, girls, whatever, to experience all different types of people from all different types of backgrounds, because homophobia, I think, is really destructive in the black community. That's just my thoughts, and I'm glad that, you know, my own kids have people in their lives that are from all different, you know, makeups, because it helps you as an adult be a well-rounded person to understand that people are people and their orientation doesn't define their character,
who they are as a person.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Some of the best people in my life are, you know, people from LGBT orientation, or whatever you say, and some of the worst people
are straight people.
Exactly.
Yep. Exactly. So this is great that the president is speaking out, saying this here, coming from a man of African descent, because, you know, like you said, a lot of people, I don't me, and all that stuff. So, you know, I'm glad he spoke and said this, and, you know, people listen to him. So congratulations to the president. All right,
we just have to have love for everybody, Gary, and not be judgmental towards people.
Exactly.
Don't nobody on this earth have a heaven or hell to put nobody in.
That's
right. So stop. People treat you with kindness and respect. Treat them with kindness. And respect is what's on the inside and not the outside. That's it.
Exactly. And I'm glad this show is alternative friendly. So congratulations to you, Ricky. All right,
we didn't want you on the show. We picked somebody else, but
and we don't like you.
You got the job. You got this job through affirmative action.
Yep.
That's the other part.
That's right, baby.
They had to hire you.
That's right, honey. Baby, we was marching with the rainbow, honey. So don't mix it up. We were right there in front of the station.
If you don't know nothing else before you leave this earth, we did not want you. We didn't want you.
Moving on, honey, and other celebrity news, y'all. Speaking of not wanted, honey. Simon Guabardia, y'all, the ex-husband of Real Housewives of Atlanta, saw Portia Williams, y'all, has filed a federal lawsuit accusing her, y'all, of defaming him, y'all, with social media posts about his private parts. Now, according to the court documents, Simon is only asking for $500,000 in damages for lost business opportunities and sponsorships, along with unspecified compensation for emotional distress, humiliation, and harm to his reputation. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the Nigerian businessman who split from his beautiful wife, Portia, back in 2024, originally filed, y'all, the defamation suit in November of that year, claiming their relationship turned contentious when she began making negative, false, and misleading statements about him on social media.
Hey, Gary, what if you go to court and your private part have to take the stand and testify on your behalf?
What would it say?
Let's see if we can get it on the air. see what he got to say.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
Your private part sitting up there with a suit on.
That'd be a
Some
long
glasses.
testimony.
Or maybe not so long.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Might be a quite short testimony.
Yeah.
They said, who are the two guys over there wishing they walked in with the bags over their head? Who are those? They gonna say, these nuts.
Yes, honey. My glory.
So you were saying, Gary?
Yeah, they say you
He can't think straight now because he imagining that.
Yes, I'm looking at it right now.
Now he want to go to law school.
Yeah. You coming to court today?
Y'all can see those subpoenas going out.
Yeah. Girl.
You said subpoenas?
Yeah, girl.
Anything else, Gary?
Girl, did you see him today? Oh, man. He was laying right there on the bench. Colonna day is one of my favorite. My Colonna day is cornflower. On the high end, you say cornflower, and on the low end, just say beautiful blue. And for more information, go to rickysmileymonicashow.com and follow me at Gary WDTEA, honey. Oh, my God.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Yes.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. We about to have a real discussion. It's time to start trying to break the generational curse. Now, as parents, we constantly walk the line between letting our kids, enjoy life and worrying too much about them. How do you find a good balance between the two?
Yeah, Ricky, TV personality Evelyn Lozada recently went viral for having a very honest conversation with her son about going to sleepovers. Now, during an episode of her podcast, Drop the Low, her son called her strict because she doesn't let him attend sleepovers at his friends' houses. So this morning, we want to know what y'all think. Do you let your kids have sleepovers? Why or why not? Special K?
Well, yeah. Our kids grew up only having sleepovers with either relatives that we had, and we got good relationships with all our relatives. We got a real small family, but we would have sleepovers with some of our kids' friends that we had long relationships with their parents, so they were like our kids. And it was clear understanding that we had a safe house, that we had a clean house, and that everybody understood rules and respect and all that kind of stuff. Ricky, you might want to elaborate on that.
Yeah, just to keep everybody safe and keep integrity in place, to keep your kids safe, to keep other kids out of trouble, or vice versa, or whatever. I just don't know if I'm comfortable with that. And my daughter thought I was the meanest person in the world because I just wouldn't. Because here's the thing. When you start doing stuff like that, especially being a public figure, you got to have a relationship with the parents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to come over, they got to inspect the place, or you got to go over their house and they got to inspect the place and all of that stuff. It's just too much, you know. And cousins, if they have kids the same age and there are no teenage boys and stuff. And Alfred, what you were saying, like the reason why you don't do it?
Absolutely not. Because I have, you know what? I have a really good group of mommy friends. You know, I trust them. I trust their husbands. Their kids play sports with my kid. You know, we're actually meeting today at the pool. We cool. However, I don't know that cousin that might drop by or that uncle that might drop by or that big brother that's been away at college. I don't know them like that.
Right.
So that's why I would never. No, I can't do it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's tough because, like, with my kids, if it's something centered around, like, their team, the baseball team or basketball team or something, like they have, like, a little sleepover with everybody, and the parents are also there as well, and then we just leave late. I mean, I've done that a couple times, but other than that, I'm real hesitant.
I got my daughter on the phone, my oldest daughter, D. DS. Hey, D, good morning.
Good morning, Dad. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, D.
What up, Mike?
What you doing? I can't believe you up this early. What you doing up so early? I love you.
Well, I wasn't. I'm up now.
Okay. D, now how do you feel about, we're talking about the spend the night thing, and I know growing up that was always the issue with me, and you explain how you felt then when I would not let you go and spend a night as to how you feel now having a daughter.
So back then, like, whenever you always told me, like, no sleepovers, I couldn't go, and all of my friends were going to sleepovers, and they're telling me about what they did at the sleepovers, I really did think, like, dang, why can't I go to sleepovers? Like, my dad's so strict, and this, that, and the third. And one of my closest friends ended up telling me, like, years later, she told me that one of her parents was touching her, and that at that moment, like, it clicked for me. Like, my dad was not being strict; he was protecting me. He was very much so protecting me. So now that I have a daughter, I'm very cautious of that. I'm like, oh no, my daughter will also not be going to sleepovers.
Oh no, we not playing that or whatever. It's too much. It keeps integrity in place, and we have to talk about this. These are uncomfortable conversations that we have to have in order to keep kids safe and keep other kids out of jail and keep folks from shooting up each other's house, because some parents are crash out. You do something to their kids. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad I was able. I'm glad that you felt safe and protected and understand. D, let them know how I made y'all dress around the house.
Oh yeah, we had to cover up. We had to wear T-shirts and shorts that were, you know, long, not long, but not super short, and we couldn't walk around with just a bra on or anything like that. Just protecting us at all the time, you know. And you even told us, like, whenever you go to the restroom, lock the door. I don't care who's in the house, like, always lock the door. You make sure this door is locked.
Yeah, the bathroom door and the bedroom door. I said, I don't care if nobody in here but me and you. When you go take a shower, you lock that bedroom door and you lock that bathroom door. That's 2 layers of protection. You know what I'm saying? Just to train you, just to do it, period. So if you do go somewhere, even as an adult woman and spend a night or whatever, or sleep, or you protecting yourself, your conscience of doors being locked, so it give you time to get in and out of the shower. Where I don't know, I just want conscience and the hugging from the side with the male relatives.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there was no we hugging from the side and no sitting in anyone's lap, all of that, sitting in male uncles' laps or any of that.
Alfredas, I wasn't having any of it, none of it.
No frontal hugs. I'm with that.
You hug from the side, and you can hug them. Hug them tight. That's how my niece Brandy, she hugged me tight from the side. Her parents, and I'm her favorite uncle. And her parents got us. I could tell that she trained, because she grabbed me from the side and she hugged me tight. Yeah. But it'd be from the side. It'd be so cute and funny, like we hugged up, like we in a huddle or something. And I just thought last time she hugged me, I just started laughing because that's just so funny to me. But I absolutely love it because somebody trained her to protect herself. All right, D, I love you. What Denver doing?
And she sleep too.
Oh, she feel better. I know she was sick yesterday. She good?
Yeah, she's feeling better, but she's still a little under the weather.
Okay. All right. We'll hit you back. Love you.
Bye, D.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, let's go to the phones. 8669 Ricky, 8669 RICKEY. Good morning.
I think it's cool that kids can go over there as long as you have met the parents and you've been to the house and you got a good rapport with the parents. I think it's cool, but yeah, I think it's important to go to the house, especially, if I go over there and I see one roach, that's it. It ain't happening.
Yes, I let my kids go to sleepovers, but how I determine if they gonna go to sleepovers or not, I have to know how. I have to know the parents for a long time. I have to know the kids for a long time. I have to know how clean the house is. And if your kid can't tell you what's going on, your kid don't need to go.
I don't think it's okay for your child to spend the night at any time because you don't know what that family is going through. Do they have a crazy uncle that may come in there and touch the children? I mean, it's too much going on. People are killing their own children now.
Yeah.
So they don't have a problem killing yours.
Sometimes I do. But it took me a long time to let her spend the night over somebody's house because she thought that I didn't trust her. But it wasn't her. It was the other people. I had to get to know the parents.
Heck no. I got 2 people my kids can sleep over. And if it's not them, it's not happening. Too much stuff happening to kids. And ain't nobody sleeping at my house either.
Now, can I say something, please? Can I just say one more thing?
What?
Now, if my grandson Grayson having I let him have a sleepover, if it's a hold on, Dave, stop the music. If it's a single mother and she got a son,
Yeah.
then she can bring her son. They can spend the night.
Yep.
And what me and the mama gonna do, we're gonna go downstairs in the basement and plan out the whole school year and get together on different activities. You understand?
Yep.
And tell the cat, hey, don't come down here. We moving furniture. Okay? Okay? We moving furniture. Stay upstairs, play the video game. We're gonna order Domino's. We're gonna order pizza. It's gonna be at the door. I'm gonna get on the intercom and call us and say, hey, go get the pizza out the door. Eat the food in the kitchen. Cause me and mommy on here. Mama weird cricket because we down here praying, laying on her face for the Lord.
Oh,
wow.
No,
I mean,
sir.
I'm saying laid out praying. Cause times are hard. It's dangerous out here.
You come up there with them ashy knees.
We gotta pray.
No, sir.
We gotta stay prayed up. And we're gonna be down here all night. And so we're gonna make sure that y'all have a good, safe school year. So we got to be on one accord.
Little Gracie gonna be like, why your mama knees so ashy?
So why?
This right here.
So why your mama wig backwards and she look like the it thing on the Addams Family? What happened to one of your mom? Yeah, cousin. What happened to one of your mama lashes? What's going on today?
Why she look like she blinking?
All the furniture tore up. It just went dark. This whole topic went dark.
dark.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, TV personality Evelyn Lozada recently opened up about how she does, how she does not let her son go to sleepovers at his friend's house for safety reasons. Here's the conversation that she had with her son on the podcast. The podcast show is called On the Low.
I think she's strict. Yeah, he never lets me sleep over at my friend's house. Yeah. In fact, I even asked her today, and she said no.
Yeah. You just had a sleepover the other day,
Yeah, and
bro.
I had to text Dad to convince you.
You're going to understand when you get older why I'm so protective about sleepovers.
I'm going to let my kids sleep over.
No, you're not.
What are you so worried about that it's going to happen?
I guess I stress because I see things in the news, and I'm like, I don't want that to happen to him.
Yeah, and she's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But can I throw something in there at the risk of sounding? But you have to be actively involved in who is in your kid's environment as well. You can't just say that it's so many dangerous things out there, because you have to be actively involved in making sure that you know who the people are that your kids are going around too. That's part of your responsibility as a parent, is to not just put them in strange situations where, oh, well, something might happen because I don't know these people. Well, why are they over there?
Even if you do that, you can't control who the neighbor is. You can't control if the neighbor comes over or, they have an unexpected visitor. That's my issue.
I get that. But if you understand, people, if you understand the people who you're allowing your kids to be around, you know that they're not going to put your kids in those situations. I got certain people that we know who, when our kids were small, we knew if we let them go with them, they were going to be fine because they understood, just like they understood vice versa with us. You know, we're not going to have strangers coming around your kids and
And then the thing about it is you can't control nobody else's household. So your kids go to somebody's house to spend the night and somebody stop by.
Right.
What is the understanding? Who's coming over there? Are you expecting anybody else to come and be around the kid? And it's uncomfortable. That's when it can get confrontational because now those people will feel like you trying to dictate what go on, what go on, you know, what go
in the
what
house.
go on in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you can't control, you know, who people have over the house, but you have to. It's people to get offended that you ask. Well, why are you asking me who coming over here? Well, I need to know who coming over there, or if somebody coming over there. If my kids over there,
and you never know who's gonna stop by somebody's house.
well, they ain't. And then one thing, we as a race of people always say, well, they ain't like that. What?
Do we really know that?
Right. Do we really
For a
know
fact.
that?
How many times
the
have we heard-
sleepover could be at my house? How about that?
Yeah, come on, Ricky. Come over to our our house. We have all my folks gonna be there, but they ain't like that.
Right.
How do you know they ain't like that? How can you tell somebody that every single person that's coming over there is not like that? How do you know that they are not like that? That's just such a form of manipulation, and it's just so easy for somebody to say just to get the kids over to spend the night or to get you to come over. Well, they're not like that. I just hate that.
And I hate that I feel so bad because I am the only parent who says no. Everybody else, he's like, Mom, they went to the football game and then they all slept over such and such's house. I'm like, well, not you.
Period.
Sorry.
Yeah. Let's go to the phones. 8669 Ricky. Good morning.
I've just experienced it. My granddaughter's experienced it to where now she realized she can't trust everyone that calls themselves your friend. Things will come up missing, and when you don't have that parent one-on-one interaction, you don't know what their household or what the other type of interactions they've been around.
I would never let my daughters spend the night over anybody's house their whole lives. I have 3 daughters, and I don't trust people enough to do that.
Well, I didn't let my daughter go to sleepovers because she's a girl. But I was a basketball coach, so people come to my house. So I had to be involved with their parents to find out what kind of background they have coming in. But I had the sleepovers at my house.
Good morning. I am the watchdog of sleepovers. I would sleep on the couch, the kids would sleep on the floor, and they would sleep in sleeping bags, and I would just be watching. But when it came to my own relatives and their kids, I would let my guard down.
Keep your kids at home. I know this girl, the girl across the street begged her to let her son come to a sleepover. The girl ended up taking the kids to the club and having them sit in the car while she was out there. They left high and drunk, had a wreck, and the police said it was the worst thing they ever seen. The kids flew out the car, and she lost her son. Her son was the only one that passed. It was awful. So keep your kids at home.
Yeah, here's some information right here. Listen to this, y'all ready? 1 in 5 girls, 1 in 5 girls, and 1 in 20 boys is a victim of child sexual abuse. Self-report studies show that 20% of adult females and 5 to 10% of adult males recall childhood sexual assault or sexual abuse incident. And that's a fact. Those are, let me read it again. 1 in 5 girls and 1 in 20 boys is a victim of child sexual abuse. Self-report studies show that 20% of adult females and 5 to 10% of adult males recall a childhood sexual assault or sexual abuse incident.
Okay, I'm going to go even further.
Yeah.
Roughly 1 in 3 youth who experience sexual abuse are abused by another child during overnight gatherings like sleepovers.
Yeah. All right. We're going to continue this conversation. I hope if you got grandkids, you can, make sure that your grandkids and your kids are safe, with these sleepovers. And we might want to rethink a lot of this, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Today we are joined by a trailblazer in the world of entertainment journalism, and you know him as the original co-host of BET's 106 in Park, where he helped shape a generation of music television. Listen, y'all, please welcome one of the greats, the one and only AJ Calloway. Big dog, what up, man?
I might have to take you with me wherever I go. That was just amazing. You made me feel good. I was like, who is he talking about? One of the greats. I said, he's talking about himself.
Man, you know you my dog. You know I'm gonna do you right, man. And we excited that you joining us for this year's fantastic voyage, man. And listen, we are selling out of New Orleans October the 19th, and this isn't your first time cruising with us. So for everybody who has never been on the fantastic voyage, let everybody know, how would you describe the atmosphere on board and what makes this cruise so special?
You know what makes it so special? Us. Because I love us. And if you love us, come on the ship. And if you want to like just go away for a week and be around us and escape and be like in pure bliss, that's what the cruise is. It's honestly like a homecoming at sea. You know, I go to rejuvenate. I go there to get my blackness filled. It's like Superman has to go to get, I go to the cruise to get that.
Okay.
That's it in a nutshell. The best way to explain it, you know, we don't sleep.
We don't.
We don't. We don't sleep. We party. We have fun. We have great conversations. We meet people. There's people that have been on every cruise. Like literally, they have not missed one.
True.
Really? It's really incredible. And then you add on the talent. You know, all the different personalities are on the ship, and everybody's just there having fun. And it's just a good time.
Good, classy fun at that.
Yeah. Adult fun.
So Rick and AJ, y'all, so the first night on the boat is represent night. So will y'all be representing y'all fraternity?
Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I usually wear the bro stuff.
Representing the good bros and everything that's good about the frat.
Absolutely.
So,
yes, sir.
AJ, what you going to be doing on the boat this year?
Well, it's kind of cool because it's 106 at sea. It's me and Free.
Nice.
We're gonna be on the cruise. You know, hosting a bunch of different stuff, having fun. I've been there for the past couple years, hosting stuff on the ship, and you know, I really love it.
Yeah.
I really do love it, and I love, you know, Tom is there. You know, but Tom like just chills.
He
Tom
pops in and out of stuff.
Yeah, he walks in and waves, and then they take him away.
Damn,
the Godfather, baby. Yes.
No, I love Tom, man. There's nothing like him. You know, but it's really. I think we're going to be doing a couple panels there. I know we're going to be talking about 106 there. I think we're going to be hosting some of the shows there. And then Ricky, I know you there doing your thing, and you know, Ricky there.
God.
I ain't got to do nothing because
night.
Ricky there.
You got to come do karaoke with me now.
Oh,
my karaoke
Lord.
show is like a phenomenon.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's an event. Like, it ain't regular karaoke. It's real ignorant. And so we're gonna have a good time. And what's one of the most I remember one of the most memorable celebrity encounters that I had. One time I was sitting in a booth with Tyler Perry and Gerald Levert, and it was late one night, and we was cracking jokes, eating some hamburgers and French fries. But the one that really stick in my head, I was in the room next to Tito Jackson, and we were out on the balcony having a conversation. I'm sitting here like, man, I'm sitting here talking to a member of the Jackson 5 that I grew up listening to, and I'll never forget it. What's one of yours?
I had the opportunity to interview Charlie Wilson and George Clinton on the boat together.
Oh my God!
Nice.
And when I say it's honestly one of my favorite interviews ever, because Charlie inspired George to clean up. You know, they had their party time,
right.
You know, but they got into it, and it was a real conversation between friends,
right.
And you know, George was saying how he saw Charlie go from one stage to another stage to another stage, and it was two black men feeding into each other who are icons,
right.
and it was just a great moment. it was really incredible, and then just to hear their stories and to hear them talk about themselves and all the things that they've been through, because I don't think
It's
we
a
give
journey.
Yeah, we don't give one another flowers like we should.
Absolutely not.
And icons like that don't get their flowers, but to have them give each other their flowers and me to kind of capture it, I was in heaven. And then
because when I was a kid, my mom took me to see George Clinton and I just couldn't get my eyes on. I couldn't understand why that grown man had a pamper on stage. Dog.
There you go, dog.
Oh my God.
My mom and them, they was smoking weed. My mom and them was in their early 30s. They was smoking weed. I kept pointing. I said, Mama, why that man got a pamper on? And they was singing "Make My Funk the P-Funk."
Come on now.
Hey.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know what, AJ, I know one of the most memorable events going to be on the boat is I'm going to be doing a tea party.
Really?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I'm going to be giving all the celebrities their flowers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're going to be getting their flowers that night. So we're going to definitely do the tea party. So that's going to be real good. So you got some tea you could bring us. It'll be definitely welcome.
Oh, Lord. I got too much tea. I got to be
That's why
quiet.
I want you. That's why you going to come.
Ricky, I was talking to somebody the other day, like, AJ, you need to write a book. I was like, no, I don't.
I know.
No,
We've been
because they'll
around
come
for a
after me.
long time. Exactly. We
Lord.
know way too much.
How
Way
about
too
that?
much.
I knew before you were a brat.
Come
No, I'm
on
playing.
I've seen you in several places.
There you
sir.
go.
Bring that to the tea party, baby. Make my tea
We've been
the tea
together
party.
in several places.
Yes,
honey.
Lord. Yes.
AJ, man, we are so happy that you came by. Look, you got to come by again.
I love you, doggy. Anytime, man.
I love you too, Root to the Good Bros, man. Thank you so much for stopping by this morning, and we cannot wait to turn up on the Fantastic Voice.
Get your tickets.
Come on.
Tell them to get their
19th.
tickets, Ricky.
Get your ticket right
October
now.
the 19th through the 26th, man, it's a party with a purpose. And listen, man, and we party nonstop. So make sure you book your cabin right now at fv2025.com. And AJ, let everybody know how they can follow you on social media.
It's real simple. It's AJ Calloway, at AJ Calloway.
All right, y'all give it up. Show your love, AJ Calloway, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines,
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all front page right here. What up, Alfreda?
What's up, Ricky? It is Tuesday, July 22nd. Here's what's going on in the news. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is investigating after a video showing officers breaking a car window and hitting a 22-year-old man during a traffic stop went viral. Will McNeil Jr., who denies doing anything wrong, was pulled over for allegedly not using headlights. When he refused to hand over his license and asked for a supervisor, officers escalated. He says he suffered a concussion, and civil rights attorneys Ben Crump and Harry Daniels are now representing him. The Trump team
They punched him in the face.
Yeah.
They punched him in the face. If I'm not mistaken, twice after he hit the window. Then when he got outside, they punched him in the face again.
Yeah, and it's all on video.
And they are comfortable during this Trump era, and they feeling comfortable and feeling like stuff like that is okay. They've been doing it, but now they feel more emboldened.
Sure.
Because now they got backup. If anything happened, they go to jail. They ain't gonna do no time because they know Trump is gonna pardon them.
Yep.
Or whatever.
No, you're right. You're
yeah.
absolutely right. And speaking of Trump, the Trump team just released new MLK assassination files as part of a broader declassification push, Ricky. However, critics like Al Sharpton say it's deflecting from what's still hidden about Jeffrey Epstein.
We're chasing something from decades ago while they're avoiding talking about releasing files from today. I think this is as absolutely outrageous as one can imagine, to do this to Dr. King's family who suffered so much.
Now, Ricky, of course, Trump is denying any close ties, but one of Epstein's exes told CNN a different story.
They were best friends. I dated Jeffrey for a period of more or less, I think about 4 or 5 months. And the only friend that he would mention every time we saw each other or had a phone conversation was Donald. And he would share a lot of anecdotes. I have plenty of anecdotes. And yeah, they were very close and they were up to no good.
Meanwhile, after a story came out claiming Trump sent Epstein a birthday note with a crude sketch of a woman and a cryptic comment about secrets. Trump booted the Wall Street Journal from his Scotland trip, and now he's suing them for defamation for printing that story. In other news, real quick, y'all, some people have avoided becoming organ donors out of fear that doctors might jump the gun. And a new investigation shows that fear, Ricky, might not be so far-fetched after all. Listen to this. A group in Kentucky is under fire for allegedly starting to remove organs from patients who weren't even dead yet. Now, the Department of Health and Human Services is calling for a major overhaul, and lawmakers are holding a hearing today to figure out how to make the system safer.
Yeah, doing something to make them go ahead and die so they could get the organs.
Yeah, that
is. I've seen so many videos. Man, there's so much stuff going on. That's crazy.
For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, before I get started, I gotta say happy birthday to my best friend and beautiful wife, Crystal, today. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday, Crystal.
You know what I'm saying? Real quick, man, it's been over a month since Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, undisclosed health issues. There's an update. He's allegedly still not out of the woods all the way completely, but he wants everybody to know that he's gonna get through this. We still don't know exactly what this is, but we praying for our brother, primetime Deion Sanders. Former NFL quarterback Cam Newton says that Philadelphia Eagle quarterback Jalen Hurts is not a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. He benefits from that talented offense that he has, and Stephen A. Smith responded to this.
Well, Cam's wrong. I do think that Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback in the National Football League right now. He's the reigning, defending Super Bowl champion, and when you've called upon him to step up and produced on an elevated level, he has done so. So we got to give credit where credit is due with that and stop judging this brother so harshly. Well, Cam's wrong. I do think that Jalen Hurts is
So I agree with Stephen A. Like, look, no disrespect to Jalen Hurts. I do think that Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback. All right, so I got Mahomes at number one.
Fuel in the fire.
Is
he gonna come out and ball?
Come on, man. Mahomes is number one. Josh Allen's 2. Lamar Jackson's 3. You can flip flop them 2. Joe Burrow's at number 4. Now that's the upper tier quarterbacks. Then you got about 3 to 5 quarterbacks that's in that next level, and these quarterbacks are Jalen Hurts, Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, Jaden Daniels. You can put them in any order, but that's kind of that's how I grade Jalen Hurts as a quarterback in the NFL. All right, so he is a top 10 in my opinion.
Oh, okay. Oh, you finna give him out?
I just gave him.
Okay.
Yes,
no. I was just want to go back to. I just got a text message from a chick I know named Janetta from Baltimore.
Yeah.
And was going back to the story that Alfreda was talking about the organ donors, and she said that thank God they're not doing that to pianos. So
wow. Ricky.
Go ahead to the next story.
Make me listen. No.
Rickey Tech got the hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
I don't know what organ donors she was talking about. I don't know.
Okay.
But she said, thank God that they're not doing that. Don't, like, if you have a piano, don't sign up to be
right. Don't put it on your license just in case. Okay.
Right. This for musicians only.
Okay.
Brat, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, I hate to say it again, but we lost Malcolm-Jamal Warner, best remembered for his role as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show. He passed away at the age of 54. He died from an accidental drowning after he was caught by a high current in the ocean while swimming during a family vacation in Costa Rica. Bystanders reportedly rescued his body and brought him to shore to receive aid, but unfortunately he was declared dead at the scene. Malcolm-Jamal Warner was a fixture in American TV history, and during a recent appearance on Melissa Ford's podcast, Hot and Bothered, she asked him what legacy did he want to leave behind, and this is what he said.
Because I'm 54, I think about that a lot. Mm-hmm. So it's interesting. I remember my mother said to me one time that Mr. Cosby gave you immortality. Mm-hmm. So I know on one lane, there's legacy there. But also because my life, those former years were always about life beyond Cosby, right? So I feel like, okay, there's that legacy there. But then because I've had this full life, after that show, there's another lane of legacy that I get to leave. And I'm still working through that. There is part of me that I will be able to leave this earth, knowing and people knowing that I was a good person.
Wow.
Sad.
Just wow. Well, he leaves behind his wife and his daughter. May Malcolm-Jamal Warner rest in peace. We're sending out prayers, hugs, love, and condolences to his
Imagine
family.
how terrifying that is for his family to be out on vacation and something like that happens to him. And one day, and I know the summer is almost over, but we have to have this conversation about going to the beach and what to do when you go to the beach and swimming and
just water safety in general.
Yeah, even if it's a current, you don't realize, you don't know what to do. You may know how to swim, but that current thing in that ocean water,
you got to respect the strength of
different.
nature.
Like we do really need to know what to do, because what you will do naturally is try to swim out of it. And
you got to have on
what you do.
Yeah, if you're gonna go and swim into the ocean, you got to wear a life jacket. And I'm gonna break all of it down because I'm a beach goer and I swim in the ocean and I deal with the ocean and stuff because I fish or whatever. Just to give y'all some helpful tips. We can add this to the show tomorrow on helping people stay safe.
Have you ever felt what that feels like? When
a current. I can tell you, you can see a current. And sometimes when the tides are coming in, that's a whole nother language that, when the tides are going out, when the tides are coming in, when there's a current, what to do when you're swimming in a current. People don't know to swim parallel, to swim out of the current to get back to the beach. When people see that smooth water, they think that, hey, let's swim here. That's a rip. It's called a rip tide.
What does a current look like, though?
Sometimes you can see the water moving. If the water moving real fast in one direction, don't get in. It's like jumping in a river, but it's smooth. It ain't like the choppy river that we used to seeing when the water, but sometimes it be real smooth, but it's an undercurrent. It's like a whole situation going on under there, and it'll sweep your ass out there so quick. Next thing you know, I can't tell you how many times I done jumped off a boat, and then I come up out of the water, and the boat is far away. And but when you out there on the beach, at least if you're gonna swim in the ocean, wear a life jacket. So if you get swept out by the current, you won't drown. The life jacket is gonna keep you above water. That don't mean that the lake is haunted or the lake is creepy or the ocean is creepy and all of that stuff. There are measures that you have to take when you're swimming out there in the water and in the ocean to keep from drowning. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Right.
Hey, we are so happy to be on the air in our nation's capital. Now, I'd like to welcome Robert White to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. He is at-large citywide member of the Washington, D.C. Council, and he's also a law professor at Georgetown University Law School. Mr. Robert, good morning. Happy to have you.
Rickey, man. Brother, I appreciate it. Welcome to D.C.
Man, we're so happy to have you. Excited about being on the air in the DMV. And you are a proud native of Washington, D.C., and you work to build a city that is diverse and inclusive so all the residents can thrive. What are you doing to make this happen for the people of D.C.?
We're doing it in the entire region, whether you're talking about affordable housing. I've helped businesses buy their buildings so they don't get displaced, working to transform our downtown so people who work in D.C. can afford to live here. We're doing incredible things. This region is incredible. D.C. is incredible, and I'm a proud fifth-generation Washingtonian.
You know what? There is so much history in D.C., the White House, the monuments, the museums. Now, I have a lot of favorites, but I want to know yours. Now, when the team comes to D.C., what do you think we should do? What do we have to do? What do we have to see, in your opinion?
Look, the monuments, the museums, they're wonderful, but go to U Street, you know, once known as Black Broadway. Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald performed there. It's incredible. Anacostia, where Frederick Douglass's home is, our Go-Go Museum. You want to see Black people, Black culture, it's there. Columbia Heights, Latino culture, DuPont Circle, LGBTQ plus culture, Easter Market, outdoor markets, whatever you want, we got it here in D.C.
And if you're looking for good food and entertainment, let everybody know where they should go in the hottest clubs, restaurants. Speaking of restaurants, what's up with that mambo sauce?
Oh, it's mumbo sauce. Mumbo sauce. So first of all,
okay,
mumbo sauce. Get it when you come here. On your wings. Go to a carryout. That's a DC tradition. You will not regret it. But then, like I said, on U Street, you got Ben's Chili Bowl. You got Bus Boys and Poets. You want a bookshop / restaurant / poetry scene. Mr. Henry's on Capitol Hill. Check out some jazz, blues alley. And then, secret, taking a basketball game at night in Anacostia, the Goodman League games during the summer. There's no shortage of things to do here in D.C. when you all visit.
So, Mr. White, tell me this. Is D.C. still called Chocolate City? And what's the fashion like over there? Because I'm a fashion guru, so I love to shop. So where would I shop at in D.C.?
So we are still Chocolate City. We can't let go of that. And even though the number of black residents has declined, this is still a place where you see black people in power. You see black culture, black-owned restaurants, hotels, bookstores. So we are still Chocolate City. But if you're a fashion person, you come into the right place. So you want to check out some things like Center City. I don't have Center City money. I think you do.
I need thrift stores
there. But then check out the museum on Rhode Island Avenue. That's a great way to rep DC. Everybody in DC knows that brand. It's fashion forward. It's incredible. So whatever you need, we got you here.
We're talking to Brother Robert White, man, at-large citywide member of the Washington, D.C. Council. So President Trump wants the Washington Commanders to change the name back to the Redskins. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, first of all, can he focus on how well we're doing? That brother Jaden Daniels is the real deal. We in D.C., we try to stay out of the federal politics, right? Congress and the White House are in D.C., but like that's federal Washington with D.C. So we're trying to stay out of those crosshairs. We don't want to play those games. We got real work to do.
What are you most proud about Washington, D.C., and what is something that you and your colleagues are fighting to change, and let us know what we can help with?
Well, I appreciate you asking that. One of the things that I'm proud of D.C. and the place where we need help from the rest of the nation is we have 700,000 people who live here, just everyday people, most incredible people you ever met. And we got restaurants, theater, history, culture people. What we don't have are voting rights. So we're the only American citizens who don't have representation in Congress, don't have full home rule. So where you all can help, just let your elected members know. You all have votes everywhere else in the country. You got senators, you got voting members of Congress. Let your elected officials know that D.C. statehood matters, because we don't want to be so vulnerable with a president like this. And look, we pay taxes like everybody else. We fight in war, so we want the same rights.
Hey, Rocky, we got to get him on the phone because he sounds like he could be a radio personality. And you got all our jobs at stake. So let me get you on off this radio show.
Hey, real quick, we got a shout out to the Washington Mystics, man. WNBA team doing their thing this year,
sure.
man. Big up to the Mystics.
Hey, we happy to have you talking to Robert White, at-large citywide member of the Washington, D.C. Council, and let everybody know how they can follow you and all of the work that you're doing in the DMV.
Absolutely. I appreciate y'all having me, family. It's Robert White _DC. Follow me. It'll be interesting, informative. We have a good time here in D.C.
Thank you so much for joining us. Y'all give it up and show your love for D.C. Councilman Robert White. Come on. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.